All I ever wanted to do with my life was to be a United States Marine. I got my wish. In all the years I've served, I've only had one really, really bad day. My life changed forever the day that I stepped forward and said I wanted to be a Marine. And I became a different person 3 months later when I'd earned that title at Parris Island, South Carolina. I am biased, I know that, what I am saying, because I am a Marine, and I've been a Marine all of my adult life. The Marine Corps is unique among all of the services, among all of America's fighting men and women. We have been accused by some of being a cult as much as a service because of the way we treasure our hallowed history, sport our impeccable uniforms, believe in our fighting prowess, revere those who came before us in our almost irrational dedication to each other. What we are is certainly not a job or an occupation or a career. For sure, we are close to very much to being a vocation. Of the 1% who serve or step forward, only a very small fraction centers himself on a Marine recruiter or an officer recruiter and says, I want to be a Marine. But that ain't good enough in our organization. The younger recruit or officer candidate will have to pass through a furnace, a crucible, that if they make it will affect a change in them that will last a lifetime because they will be forever a United States Marine. More than anything else, they will have our motto, Semper Fidelis, always faithful, seared into their souls. At home, on the battlefield, and for the wounded, and for the families of the fallen, always faithful. Like the men I spoke of earlier from Guadalcanal to the jungles of Vietnam and beyond, we don't forget. We are always faithful. And you might ask yourself, why do they join, particularly after 9/11? Because the only thing in their future was a brutal war, to fight an enemy that is as vicious as any we have fought in our history, a war that will continue for decades into the future, and you should have no doubt of that. It may be inconvenient to some, but it is a fact. Our enemy has an illogical hatred for who we are, for who you are, for how we live our lives, for the toleration we have for our fellow human beings, for the toleration we have for everyone to live their own lives in the way they see fit, to believe and worship any God. We, they, as individuals, please, according to our own conscience, the way we want to raise our own children in the privacy of our own homes, in safety and without fear. These cruel and heartless extremists despise us because we believe all men and women are created equal in the eyes of God and the law, and that no man has a right to tell another man how to live. It is not about oil or about our support for our staunchest of allies, Israel or the Europeans or the Japanese. Nope, it is about who we are. He is irreconcilable, totally unwilling to compromise. He will not negotiate. Men like him must be sent to hell, and America's Corps of Marines know how to protect the nation and grant him his wish.